My fellow Cameroonians, I am Dr. Thompson, Akwo, Ntuba, international political leader under the Political International Leader Protection by the United States for close to 15 years. Physician, an international communicator. Mbanae, lipalimba au Cameroun pour les AFCON. May I take this opportunity to invite the world to Cameroon for AFCON 2021, played in January 2022. The CAF, the Confederation of African Football, and the host country authorities have already signed the agreements. And so everything is now set for the hosting to begin on the 9th of January 2022. All other things being equal. My dear friends, there are people who are very concerned about security. There are people who are very concerned about the Boko Haram terrorism in the north, especially as the games will also be played in Garoua, in the north of the Cameroons. And also the insecurity issues in the southwest region and the thicker northwest regions of Cameroon. My dear friends, football, what we call soccer in America, because we have the American football or the NFL, it's a unifier and bring together of nations. As you can see, the flags of nations on this football here. I start by telling you a little history about my own involvement and participation in football or soccer. I used to be first 11 in my secondary school, that is JSS Nyasoso as it was then called, in the county, or the division of the Coupe Mandingubas in Nyasoso, precisely the little town. And I did not only play soccer, but I was involved in handball, volleyball, and other sports, even though I also used to be what they call highest academic prizes winner. Sports was very important to me to rest my brains after a lot of school work. No matter what people say and why they say them, my dear brothers and sisters, there's marginalization in Cameroon. Yes, the Sawas of the southwest and the Tikas of the northwest have made their point that over historical evolution and the coming together of the two cultural people in terms of Francophones and Anglophones, the terms of the union, according to lots of intellectuals, have not been respected. Some palliative, solutions have been put forward. Many of you say that they do not address the root causes of some of the grievances and the problems. We get that. The world gets that. The world has heard that. Mr. Paul Biya of the Cameroons himself have told the French that assimilating the Anglophones and their culture and traditional institution into the French system into one has not worked. And during the national conference, most of you were able to give your input as to what should be solutions to the problems. Yes, it is accepted that there's marginalization going on in Cameroon. But that's not the reason why we should take guns and bombs and be killing ourselves. We ourselves, Anglophones. Now, Africa is coming to Cameroon for the AFCON. Many of you are plotting and planning to disrupt. To say that you will make the Anglophone regions ungovernable is not a solution. Because if you hit and run, you are going to do that for the next 1 million years. Hit and run is not a war. And I don't know who has ever won anything through hit and run. People who fight war, they go to the war front and they stay there. They win or they die. They lose. They don't hit and run. There's no war called hit and run. Hit and run is a joke. So don't put your trust and your life on hit and run. It can be taken care of. It will just drag on, and you are not going to benefit anything. And it's working to the advantage of those who claim you're fighting. Having said that, football, soccer is a unifying factor around the world. We can all come together around soccer. It should be to your interest to see that the AFCON is executed without an event where a player, a coach, a visitor from overseas, out of Cameroon, is not hot. Because that only makes whatever claims you have put by the side. Because those people have nothing to do with the issues in Cameroon. Yes, I'm wearing the colors of Cameroon, the green, red, yellow. How long will you run away from that which is yours? How long will you run away from yourself? My dear brothers and sisters, fellow Cameroonians, some of the sports facilities you have, the Olembe, the Japuma, and others in Limbe, some of those can be improved. But compared to the sports facility in Houston, to take cognizance of the fact that the NRG was not built as a soccer stadium, and other places like Denver and Seattle, many states that I've traveled to, you have some of the best soccer infrastructures in the world today. And you should be able to use that to bid for a World Cup or under 17 or under 21 or whatever. This is an opportunity for you to showcase your infrastructures to the world. I do not subscribe to let's destroy it, we shall rebuild it. No. Let us keep that which is there and fight for more. I don't see the people of the West, I don't see the people in America going around breaking down their stuff and all of that they will rebuild it. I don't see them do that. And they are not the ones who are advising you to do that. We are not hiding here in America or in Europe and sending other people's children to be killed, carrying guns and bombs and, and putting all sorts of magic or whatever. That doesn't really help. Let the AFCON go on. We invite the world to come to Cameroon and see you. You can hold placards. You can talk about the issues. That's your right. I am advocating for the government to give you